Hey everybody, I'm Sophia
Hello.
Parola, the host of Garden State Film Festival, and I am here with the people behind the making of the music video Coat of Arms with the band The Wag. So how's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
Very well, thank you.
Very well. Awesome. So I'd love to go around and have you all introduce yourself and the title in this music video. I'd love to start off with the two ladies in the Zoom, in the one box.
Hi, I'm Kira Sanchez, and I worked as a DP.
And my name is April Centrone, and I worked as director and editor. And we both edited. And Kira,
editor too.
Kira colored.
Awesome. Thank you. And Don?
I'm the guitarist and of the Wag, and also the lead singer of this particular song. We actually have 4 lead singers in the band, and this particular song I sang it. So I also probably was a pain to April and Kira with some of my ideas I could throw at them, but they're very, very nice to work with.
Awesome.
The song "Coat of Arms" is the one that we did, and "Coat of Arms" basically, when people have like sort of like a coat of arms, people fall under a certain flag or something like that. And I wrote it actually many years ago, and the band decided to put on our last album because I liked it, which is cool for me. Basically, it was about, I felt people were being excluded because they didn't fall under a certain, if people have an expectation of what you're supposed to be, if you're American or if you're this or whatever. And I was sort of, at the time, I was very annoyed with people being excluded, so falling under a certain coat of arms. And so the whole idea of the song "Coat of Arms" is we're shedding that coat of arms, and there's parts in the video where she throw coats off ourselves and stuff like that. It's basically a performance video for the most part, but there are parts we did some stuff like that to show the idea that we don't want to belong to that. We want everyone to be together.
Oh, very interesting. And I saw the throwing of the coats, and now I understand.
Oh, yeah. That's
really cool. So when did you say you wrote this song, and then when
actually,
did you guys?
I wrote it actually back in 2003.
Oh, wow.
And back in 2018, when the Wag was coming out with a new album, we all had song ideas and stuff like that. And how it goes with bands. I don't like that one. Don't like that one. And I said, well, here's another one. I didn't even expect them to want this one. Oh, we like that one. So that's the song we chose to do. One of the 2 that I've actually wrote and sang on the album. And everyone had like a contribution like that, which is cool. And then of course, then we've done a couple other videos, but we bumped into April and Kira back, I think January of last year. We did a show at 10 PRL, and it was very, it was a cool place, and we didn't even know they were doing videos. And somehow we got word that you were doing videos, so we contacted you. And we did it, and it's a really good experience.
Awesome. Yeah, that's totally my next question, how you got to meet April and Kira. And I'd love to ask you both, how was it working with the Wag, and especially during this music video, how was it to direct it? And I'm not exactly sure how you direct a music video, if they're playing right in front of you and you kind of just moving the camera. I'd love just to hear about that process.
Well, sure, I'll start. Basically, we wrote a treatment for the song. We really love the song. We created our storyboard and the specific shots that we wanted to do. So we went shot by shot. We were going for, I'd say kind of more slightly old-fashioned, performance, still shot style, because the band is they have a beautiful dynamic. They're like a family. They joke a lot. They have a very cute personality. So the thought was to really bring that out in video, just to capture all the little things that we would see, just play out before us naturally. So, and of course, a lot came up naturally on set that we captured, and certainly in editing. So they're a real pleasure. You want to say anything?
Yeah, and of course, Dawn has an amazing energy, and I'm sure we did our best to capture that, and you can see it on video. And everybody involved in the band and the shoot in general was really, it was great. It was super positive, and everything was really smooth, and we had a lot of fun. And yeah, you could see it on the video, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely going to say, you could definitely tell that everyone's having fun in it and it shows their natural energy. Yeah, I wanted to know, I mean, most of the time you see that there's like one director or one editor, so they kind of have the control. What is it like sharing that responsibility and having that openness where, you know, one person's views might clash, or maybe you guys are the same? I'd love to know, how is it two people working on this film as compared to one?
Sure. Well, we're partners in business as in life. So we live together and we work together. We own this film studio here, Ten Pearl and Long Branch. So I would say in general, we still lean towards different things. I would say I really love directing and storyboards, and I really enjoy editing.
I really
And
love cameras
yeah,
and lighting.
exactly. Kira, very like technical. Like I'm a little bit, well, or not. Like I, you know, not so much the technical, and Kira
Complemented
does
each other.
color grading more, and yeah. So I'd say our interests definitely complement each
They
other.
click, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, awesome team. Awesome team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. I mean,
Thank
seriously,
you. I
especially
appreciate
two
that.
people. Yeah, I really like the music video. And Don, going back to you, what is it like being in the WAG? How did it all begin? I'd love to know where the WAG name came from. And we mentioned a little before the interview started that you were lead vocalist in this song, but you're not always the lead vocalist in all the other songs. So just I'd love to know about the band dynamic and how it all began.
Okay, well, basically, the band's been together for 22 years. I've only been for the last 8, so I'm one of the new guys. But Brian Ostering and Alicia Van Sant are husband and wife, and they've formed a band a long time ago. And the drummer at the time's wife thought that their music was very upbeat and happy, like a dog wagging its tail. So they chose the name The Wag. And very interesting. We've also played a lot of you know, benefits for dog walks and stuff like that. Interesting. So little side note there. But over time, you know, the band was playing, and they had a very unfortunate, very tragic accident actually back in 2012, where the original drummer died actually suddenly, and the guitarist that was with them at the time actually just quit at the same time. So they asked if I could fill in last minute, which I did. And then I thought they were going to be auditioning other people, but they never did. They said, "Oh yeah, we're auditioning other people," but they never did. And they just kept me, strung me along for the last 8 years. But anyway, so and they're I've played on shows with them before. You know, we've done lots of more or less acoustic open mic coffee house type shows together and everything. So we knew each other pretty well before that. And of course, then 3 years later, Joshua Van Ness, our drummer, he joined as well, and he's only been in for 5 years, so he's like real new guy. I'm like the sort of new guy. He's the real new guy. And anyway, we all of us sing, which is good. Because we all had solo careers and everything, so we all sing, we all write, which is always a fun thing to do. And you know, it's always good to, when you are a songwriter, to actually have other people, you know, get production ideas on your songs and stuff like that. So anyway, with the this particular song, Coat of Arms, yeah, as I sort of wrote it a long time ago, but we finally included it on a CD, and decided to make the music video for it. And I guess it was interesting when we were working with Kira and April, you know, they had storyboard plans out. And of course, you know, musicians aren't film people. We just walk in, okay, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And they were like, yeah, we can get that in. Yeah, we can do that. No, you can't do that. You can't. So they knew what they could do and what they couldn't do. You know, obviously there's a limited time that you have to shoot the stuff. And plus there's the concept they have, and there's concept we had and everything. So, but they were very easy to work with, because they didn't just shoot down any ideas. It was like they consider it, and if it wasn't a good idea, they, you know, very politely let us know. Yeah. But it's definitely fun. Very easy to work with them. Very easy.
Awesome. Very cool. No throwing clipboards or pencils and pens.
No.
No.
And I'm the diva of the band too. So I mean, hey.
Yeah.
That's so awesome, guys. And I'd love to hear why you guys decided to submit this music video into Garden State Film Festival. I'm not sure if this band is Jersey based, and this is just a festival you knew about, but I'd just love to know, yeah, why Garden State Film Festival? And Don, you were saying before, this isn't the first time that you guys had something accepted. So I'd love to know why you decided to come back.
Oh, well, we love the festival. It's a great festival, by the way. I've went to a few of the sittings back back a couple years ago when we were in it. We had this video called Everybody Said that actually won Best Homegrown Video in 2019. And of course, it's a great exposure, but it's also great to show the creativity that's going around. When I was sitting and watching some of those movies, I'm like blown away by how great some of these movies are that you never see because they're not, a lot of them aren't technically commercial movies, but they're really, really good film work and everything. And we're a Monmouth County based band. So it is our home. So the Garden State is our home. So it's very fitting for that.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely.
and of course, 10 Pearl is also right in Long Branch. So that's right in the center of New Jersey as well. So that's
We also we live here in the Jersey Shore, and Kira and I are musicians as well. So we love to have worked on a music video that we feel really good about, and yeah, wanted it to be part of the Garden State. We love Garden State Film Festival since a very long time.
Very cool. Very cool. I didn't know you were also musicians. That's so cool. I could see the love for music. And April and Kira, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Drummer and bass.
Oh, wow. Ukulele. No.
ukulele is an instrument.
Not that good. I know like 4 chords. So I think you all are amazing musicians, more than I could do. And April and Kira, I'd love to know, do you guys usually direct and work with music videos? You kind of do film? Do you do it all? What's your favorite to work on?
Well, as mentioned, we love music videos, of being musicians ourselves, and seeing a lot of music videos in my lifetime, and more recently seeing music videos, I noticed little things. We noticed little things that, oh, they should have really captured that. They should have captured that. They should have captured that, without saying more, and just being able to really get inside, the experience of the musician, or very simply capturing nuances and solos and other things. So music videos are of course close to our heart, but we also we have a production company here and working on short films. We have a pilot coming up that we're producing in part for hopefully a Netflix series, stuff like this. So we're really, really excited to expand what we do in our 10 Pearl Studios and our production company. Yeah. Anything, Dave? That's
the same thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, number one. That's so awesome. And that brings me to my next question. It sounds like you guys are staying really active and creating, and Don, I'm sure you guys are making music, and I'd love to know, how are you all staying creative, staying afloat during this time? Because obviously we're in a crazy time, and a lot of people may not be creating as much, or maybe they don't have the freedom to work with as many people as they have before. And I'd love to know each of your point of views just about what it is that you're doing to really stay creative and put out work during this time. And why is it so important to make sure that we're creating and sharing stories and making art, Don, I would love to start off with you if you're ready to take it off.
Well, obviously, as musicians, as April and Kara can also tell you, you have this need to want to create and put stuff out, and you want people to see it, of course, too. But it's very tough for us in the last year. We've done a lot of outdoor gigs because it was safe to do it, but they really have cut down dramatically. I mean, obviously in the last year, and so you want to be able to get stuff to people. Our fans want to hear stuff too as well. In the meantime, right now, what I'm doing, I'm actually working on another solo CD because I have like 4 other solo CDs out, and so I'm putting on one out too. And Joshua, our drummer, is actually playing the drums on it, which is cool. So, but how do you do it? Well, he puts his parts and puts them in Dropbox for me. I take and put them into my little studio, and I do my parts, and we ship them back and forth. And very interesting is the band has also, because we're actually working on some stuff as well. And we're actually writing songs that way, which we've never written songs that way before. Usually we've written songs in the past by ourselves and brought them in. But this is the first time we actually collaborated together on songs. And it's very interesting because Brian might have an idea and say, oh, I got this idea, and he'll put it on like on a phone chat thing, and we'll listen to it. Okay, let me come up with something. And like the next day I'll come up with, oh, we like that, or we don't like that. And we've been writing songs that way back and forth. And we've had a couple in-person rehearsals too, very protected, of course. But the thing is that, you know, for the most part, we're doing it online and on phones and everything and writing that way. And it's coming out good. It's actually a completely different way. I've never written with anyone that way before on a phone. You know, usually you come and just go down to someone's house and sit down with them and bounce ideas off each other and stuff like that. It's a little different when you have to do it from a distance. But it's been working out. And actually, it sort of gave me a new, you know, a new take on how to write songs, a new way to create.
Definitely. That's so great to hear that you guys are still finding ways to work remotely. And that's so cool that he's setting stuff on drop. I didn't know you can make like music like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool. Well, congratulations. I'm happy to hear you guys are still putting out music and creating. I'm not surprised, but that's great to hear. And lastly, April and Kira, how are you guys managing to stay creative and put out work and make work during this time?
We're always thinking ways to stay creative, doing whatever. Could be music, it could be through film, shooting here at a space. We also, here at Temporal, we rent a space to other creatives so they can come in our space and create as well. So we always are surrounded by creatives, and that's really nice, especially in these times. Yeah, so it's something that we feel like Dom says, we feel like we need it, you know. And yeah, what would you say?
Yeah, 100%. Even if we're not able to physically create, it's just wonderful to be around that atmosphere, to create the space for that. And I mean, we're trying to write some music when we can. It's hard because you can't meet with musicians so much. And what Don is doing is perfect. It's hard, you know, sometimes going from in person to everything online, and then you say, I'll put it off for another day.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, trying to write music just to stay creating, and of course trying to start to write our own short films and stuff. So that'll be the future. So.
That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. And are you guys in the location that you shot the music video?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I recognize it.
I just got it now. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so here's our main space.
That
And
is so cool.
lots of nice windows. So like got the industrial chic look, you know, and this is our cyclorama in the back where Don was in the band.
Yes, it was very cool because it's almost surreal when you're actually, you know, because we don't do too many music videos. So when you actually do it in a real studio and stuff like that, it's really cool. And it's also cool because we don't have to worry about, you know, the DP of course is Kira. So she worries if the shots look good and stuff like that. And April just said, okay, we'll just do that. And she'll let us know when to start. We don't have to worry about all that stuff. When you do stuff on your own, you always have to worry about every little thing about it. So that's why one reason it was a fun experience, of course. And also I like the fact when we walked in there, they said, we really like this song. That's a good thing to know right off the bat, you know?
Absolutely. And I'm sure just staying in that space where there's so much creative art made there, and I'm sure you could feel that being in that. And that's a beautiful space. That's so cool.
And I think it's also with the people you work with. That's the real energy you feel with the people you work with.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, I mean, it is a great song, an awesome band, and April and Kira, you did an amazing job capturing that energy and that fun. And it really was an awesome music video to watch. I can't want people to see it. Let me let everyone know how you can see this. It will be premiering at the Paramount venue virtually Saturday, the 27th at 10:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. So I really hope that people get a great turnout. You could just stay home and, you know, wear your PJs or no pants, you know, just have a good time enjoying this festival virtually and hear some awesome music with some awesome creative artists. So definitely can't want people to watch this. Congratulations to you all. And thank you so much for keeping Garden State in your mind and in your work, and keep in touch because we love our creative artists. You guys are great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Well, good luck with the rest of this pandemic, and I hope you guys can watch the festival and keep putting out work.
Cool, you too.
That's all we can do. Thank you so much.